Yeah. And then I just realized I'm wearing a hat, so I can't really put my headphones how I want to. So how I'm gonna do this? On DJ me? Gotta be like a DJ?
Yep.
Okay. Nu Larry. I already pressed record. Oh, shut.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
This is gonna be a challenge.
Ooh, you're listening to the smooth sounds of HMP.
I haven't. I even forgot where the buttons are. Which one's that? Which one's this? Is this the gunshot?
We're a little rusty.
Is this the gunshot? Yeah. I think this is the gunshot. Okay. Yeah.
Do it up for our homeboy. You already know what it is.
One time for the one time. We're gonna start like this. Yeah, it's still about Haitian giving game. So we got to start every podcast.
So we're never gonna stop with that one.
Hold on, one more time. We gotta run it one more time.
Baby, talk to me. Tell me you believe in me.
Hey, listen.
No.
There was a small break, right? From our last episode, I got into. Let me talk.
Sweetie, come to me. Don't you run away from me. No.
Hey,
c'est mon caillon paradis. Me mène pas toute nuit.
Where's the?
Le monde entier m'est fâché. Quel que soit ça qui t'arrive, tout. Moi pas quitter.
Qu'est-ce que ça arrive? HMP ne va pas y vague, non?
La terre a qu'à trembler.
Hey.
L'ouragan t'a mis conduit tout là.
It's the game for me. Hey.
Sexy.
Since you got to get back to your roots. Compa nowadays, Bio know the vibes. Compa nowadays don't sound like this. It don't sound like this. Hey, that's so me. Okay. Without further ado, we gotta start the pod. I can't let Richie do what he does, or can I? Non, mais la native va chanter les voix beaucoup. C'est pas volé, non?
Depuis parti quitter moi.
Depuis quitter moi pas manger, non? Pas dormir, non? Hey! We invented game, yo. Depuis quitter moi. Hey! Pause it. This one you're going to have to listen to on your own, right? All right. This one, we got to start the pod, right?
Yes.
All right, because I got to take my headphones down. What's
Putting the
happening?
headphones down.
Yeah, because this time I want to hear how y'all hear, because sometimes, you guys hear a lot. You guys are all in my ear.
He getting on our level.
So I got to make sure I hear you guys same time.
Okay.
One accord.
One accord, everybody.
For what?
Yeah, so
Yes.
Without further ado, let's introduce episode 28 of the HMP. Round of applause.
Because 28,
It's because 28.9. What was that? Is there a joke about that?
Yes.
Why was 6 afraid of 7?
Because what?
7, 8, 9.
7, 8, 9.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
Now that's an OG joke.
Yeah, I didn't know about that one. That's why I said 28.
Doesn't work in
28.9.
French.
That's why I said 28.9, because Bedzi net. But welcome to episode 28. Last episode we talked about Haiti and my trip, and we had a few people come on and talk about their experience. Now we have to get back to what we did or how we started the season. Right, season 2 we started talking about adulting.
Yes.
And right before we get into the topic, can't be rude, I have to introduce who we are, right? Yep. This is the Haitian Millennial Podcast. This is where you will get opinions and everything about the Haitian Millennial journey in America from 3 individuals, from me, Mark, the dreamer. And to my right, I have,
Gigi, the realist.
and then to my left, I have,
Leona, and your girl's always here.
yes. Gunshots for sure. Now, how do we pivot? Because we have given them how many episodes up to this point about adulting? Can we fact check that?
Technically,
how many episodes?
Technically 26.
Well, not necessarily, because season 2 started at episode
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I see what you're saying.
15, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, because 16, and then we went up from there.
Let's find out. That's a good question.
Listen. Only want to make sure we have the facts to speak to you listeners about how we're gonna go about, because every season we try to do at least 15 episodes. So we're closer to episode 30, which would be the end of season 2. So we want to make sure
Oh, wow. Look at that.
we want to make sure we actually give everything as far as like cover all the bases about adulting. We spoke about our high school to college transition. We spoke about our college to workspace transition, what it was like to get our first job and be in the adult space after college or during the college process. And then after that, we talked about dating, right? And we only have one thing, or we also talk about sex, right? We can't forget about that episode.
Yeah, we did.
And the only thing we have left in our bracket is religion, right? We have to discuss how we got into the aspects we're in spiritually. And that one's going to be heavy, but we're not going to do that one today. So what we plan on doing today is to make sure that we cover some of the things that falls in between the cracks, I guess, of adulting. That is not necessarily a huge topic, but it's topics that we can cover and, of course, give our perspective on it. And also, this is for the future, episode 30. Just so you guys know, our last episode, the plan is to do a Q&A, right? We want to make sure we ask you guys questions about this series, what we've been doing, about the adulting. And if you have questions about if we should clarify something or at least double down on the topic, you guys will be submitting questions to us and then we'll be answering them on air. Of course, it won't be live. You can send the questions to our DMs if you're following us on IG. Facebook, I don't know if anybody else following us on, or if anybody's active on Facebook. If you guys are, you can send a message there. And then the third aspect is our phone number. You guys remember our phone number by heart?
I do not.
This is like episode.
I do not.
We're episode 28 and we don't know the phone number by heart. Like I know the number.
But I mean,
No, I don't know it by heart.
I'm not a huge fan of WhatsApp.
It's not WhatsApp though.
I feel like every Haitian does that.
It's not
Pasu WhatsApp. Pasu WhatsApp. Pasu WhatsApp. Pasu Facebook mwen.
What fait comme si Dem got it. What do you see there number? We want to make sure we give you guys the number. I know it's 305, right? 305. And let me see. What is our number? There you go. I've been found it. You know what I'm saying? Gunshots. If you want to text us or send us a voice note, send it on 305-306-1578. And that number is 305-306-1578. And what you're going to do is just send any question that you have, again, regarding the adulting process, as well as any question you had based on what we discussed, even today. Anything that you want to do or ask us. So on episode 30, we're going to tackle it.
Yeah, and we might not have all the answers, but we sometimes have bad advice that works. So keep that in mind.
There you go. Ask HMP.
Is that part of the adulting process?
Yeah.
Understanding that there's bad advice that also works.
Good intention.
Absolutely.
I
won't be giving any advice. It'll be the ladies. I just
Come on.
I'll just be here to read the questions. I'll be reading your questions. All right.
Wow.
No, he will participate. He must.
He got you, fellas. He got you.
I don't know, fellas. I've tried, man. This is how many episodes in a row I played a record that the fellas are doing great at, and they still didn't give us no credit. So I don't know, man.
There's a lot of grandiose statements.
It might be a.
Tread lightly. You need them.
It might be. You know, say I might take a pot off. You know what I'm saying? Take a pot off.
Wow.
Right before we go into it, how you guys doing? Who do we start with? Are we going around the room.
Let's start with you.
Yeah, let's start with you.
We wanna
Let's
start
shake
with
it up.
you.
Let's go ahead.
I'm doing well. Doing well. I think this month, we're in October, so this month I have a lot going on. Due to be out, in Dubai doing some stuff with the Haitians. So if you're not down this year, if you didn't hear about it, there was the Compa experience in Dubai. Not giving Destination Compa a plug, but I am gonna be there. Their whole concept is to take Haitians outside of the norm. So try to give Haitians experiences around the world, pretty much using compa, which is the beat of our culture. There's other genre, of course, but they decided to use compa to take compa all over the world. So I'll be there doing that. But as far as that, I'm doing good. Business is good. Jesus year's going great.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how
And
I'm
the
doing.
real Christians know how old you are.
If they're good enough.
Oh God, we're flipping through the Bible now.
Guys, sick by
We're flipping through that Bible.
Guys, sick by video. Anyway, but yeah, I'm good.
That's great. That's
Who else
good.
doing it?
Go ahead, Gigi.
I'll go next. I'm doing really well. I feel like episode 26, I was pretty vague. I was the clear cap in how I was doing, and then we jumped in about Haiti. So I do want to let the listeners know I was going through the craziest experience with my apartment. Ended up finding out that I had mold, and then I ended up having to what's mold in Creole? I don't want to say it.
Oh gosh, why would you do that to us? Why would you put us on a spot like that?
Mold, cat, mold.
Okay, what I've heard is
Yeah.
Damn, how you say mold?
I've heard my ass.
No. My ass. Speaking of my ass. Speaking of my ass, how do you think the word my ass came about?
Who?
My ass.
I don't know. I really don't.
So, do you know Gigi? Let's go quote it.
Oh God, I'm scared where this is going.
Get my ass.
Just go ahead, Mark.
Tell us, please.
Oh gosh.
Pio senti my ass. So, son blanc qui t'a passé. Et blanc pressant ton bagay. Blanc dit comme ça, yo man, you smell like my ass.
Oh my God. That is not you.
And then I see him say, my ass, you say you smell like my,
I've never heard the story.
and that's how my ass got stuck.
And that was your HMP fun fact.
Sous qu'on a l'autre raison, dis-moi. Sous qu'on a l'autre raison, c'est pas my ass.
Text us.
Please.
Yeah.
Please text us.
Voyez message pour nous, c'est pas comme ça. Anyway, go
But
back to
so
mold.
I found out
mold.
I had mold. My
I don't even know if this is
apartment.
real.
Are we confirming
Moi,
the story?
zi. Google.
That's what Google says.
Moi, zi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard that.
Ou gen moi, zi la karou. Ou gen moi, zi. Mold. Mold probably don't even exist in Haiti. That's
It's probably like pussy. It's never been photographed.
Never been seen.
Never been seen.
And I'm glad I can laugh about it now because I was super stressed out by the experience. My apartment was not trying to help. Ended up having to stay in a hotel. This is a reminder for adulting. Actually check what your renter's insurance or your homeowner's insurance covers.
But it's so long. It's such a long thing to read.
How did you handle that as an adult? How did you feel?
Man.
How did you feel you handled that in a rating from 1 to 10, 1 being very not adult-ish,
Capital.
to you felt like you handled it very adult-like.
Capital adultish and then lowercase
Right.
adult.
Put yourself in your mom's shoes.
Okay.
As an adult,
geez.
if you were a kid, how would your mom handle the mold, and compare it how you handled it to see if it was how let's rate the Haitian adult.
Wow, you're really going there.
Hey.
My
To
God.
my mom?
Mommy, we love you, Mom.
Let's look at, and this is just the beginning. I'm just starting.
Oh, Lord.
Listen. This adult thing, I think we have a lot to unpack. But anyway, let's look at ourselves as the Haitian adult that we were or are right now. The Haitian millennial adult that we are. How does your situation? How did you handle that situation in an adult scale?
Okay.
How you felt like you did? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm gonna give myself a 7.5.
Round of applause.
Is that good?
What did you do?
Sorry. No. No, I'm sorry. You know what? 7.5.
It's good.
We're good.
It's
I
good.
don't know.
No.
What you think of me.
No, out of 100? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. Okay, no, we're good. Sorry.
So you give yourself a 7.5. Break it down. How did you come to that number?
I'm
Okay.
Okay, tell us a story. Tell us a story, and then we'll decide if it's true.
Right, if it's a 7.5.
So, and you listeners too. Like, give her the right rating.
Okay.
In the adult form.
I noticed a marking like show up under my AC unit, and I googled what the marking was.
It's on point.
Okay, so wait. No, yo voy a contracter immediately. Yes.
It's on point. Comment ça dit? She started at 10.
She did? Okay, we're going to start at 10. Okay,
now
gotcha.
she's at 9. Let's see.
All right.
So then after Google, I called my mom.
Don't it.
No. She's okay. She's okay. We can.
Okay,
we're going to give it that one.
Because I'm a good Haitian daughter, y'all. So I don't know what Mark's talking about. Call your mom when things are happening, okay?
As an adult?
Yes.
Hey, not do it. Léon n'a pas pour n'a pas.
Okay.
What neuf toujours?
So my mom told me, okay, so context, my apartment is trash. And so after the first situation I had with them.
So you already had another situation?
I did. But it had nothing to do with mold.
Okay.
And they didn't handle that other situation well. So my mom was like, you need to stop reaching out to those people because she believes that the apartment people can call the government and tell them that you're a bad tenant. And then when you try to rent somewhere else, they won't let you rent because the other apartment said you were a horrible person.
Can I add a point for mom? That's kind of funny.
But we're not judging mom right now. We can't.
I tried to help you, Gigi. I tried.
Okay, so that's what she told me. She said you shouldn't go talk to them. But but then her advice was spray bleach on it.
I said goodbye.
FYI, that just makes it white. It doesn't kill the mold.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like putting paint on.
Yeah. So I was like, I have to call them. And I reached out. They told me what to do, put in like a work order. They kept marking my work order as complete. They did 3 times, never showed up. So then my toilet stopped working.
Oh.
And then they came for that.
Okay.
And while they were there, I pointed it out to them.
You cornered them.
You took control of the situation.
I did.
Is that adult?
That's adulting. No, that's adulting.
Round of applause.
Okay. And then when they came to check, they realized that it wasn't just that little area in the wall. It was like extensive. And so
it was everywhere.
It was everywhere.
Okay.
And near my bedroom and stuff. And so they took my closet apart. Just, trying to figure out how extensive it was. And, that was a pretty low moment for me, having my stuff thrown randomly on the ground by strangers.
Oh.
They just throw it.
Yeah, they just threw it. No respect. And so then I ended up calling my insurance.
She called the insurance, y'all. She still got 9 points.
She still got 9 points.
Because I refused to...
that means you had insurance. Because you had to have insurance, right?
You have to have insurance.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
But I at least knew I should call my insurance in these situations.
Right.
Only because I had gotten robbed a couple years ago, and my insurance ended up reimbursed me for what I got robbed for. Other tip. But yeah, they ended up giving me a temporary accommodations at a hotel.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. And then my apartment was like, it'll only take 2 days to fix the issue. They never fixed the issue, so I ended up staying at the hotel for like over a month.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
All expenses is paid?
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
So I gave myself a 7.5 because emotionally, I do think I was like in this like state of, I'm frustrated at the situation, but then I'm also frustrated at myself for even being in the situation and not being able to just quickly solve it with money.
We like accountability for ourselves.
Yeah. Like I was like, dang, I thought I was, in a really good spot. I take care of myself. I provide. And now here I am in this situation. And I'm like, I felt stuck. Because I could have just broke the lease, moved somewhere else. But y'all see how much rent is. And so
Nah, man, she deserved.
No, she's still solid nine. Solid nine.
We get it. You give yourself a 7.5.
You were
know what I'm saying?
low. You know, don't lowball yourself.
You know, I thought she was gonna.
I don't know if my mom would have cried as much as I did.
So you was crying. We gotta take one out. We gotta. You at 8 now, babes. She said, "No, you cried, honey. I'm sorry." Me and Mark decided we gotta take a point off. You're at an 8. You might have been right about the 7.5 then.
No,
might have been right.
He handled it well. Sometimes I guess part of being an adult is knowing when to cry, right? When to let it out, right?
Yeah.
So we keep you at an 8. Solid 8.
Okay.
Round of applause.
That's good.
Round of applause one more time.
Good job.
But I'm past that. God is so good. Now I'm just on to other, the next chapter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
So you back in the apartment?
I got transferred to another apartment.
Praise report.
Great.
Praise report. Yes, because now she has surplus.
Right.
Yes.
Huh?
What?
No, you were in a what before, and now you got.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
good.
what?
Just let's move on.
Okay.
She got more. That's what matters.
The blessing, the prayers went up. The blessing came down.
That's right.
You're not going away. You're not gonna rate your
good.
adulthood because I don't know if you went to adult situations that's currently. Do you have that's pending that we could rate?
I do, and oh my God, I'm embarrassed. Okay, so I do, but I'm doing good.
Okay, what's the situation?
I'm
first?
doing good
What's
in
the
general.
situation?
So the situation was Gene's birthday.
Gene's birthday.
I was trying to get him.
This is a good one.
Oh God.
Man, the birthday as an adult.
Yeah, that was good. Okay, so I ordered a birthday gift.
Tell me, avant by histoire. What do you rate yourself in adulthood in that situation?
Yeah.
You
How did I
handle
rate
it as an
myself?
adult?
Oh.
You know the number.
I'm gonna say 8.
Hey,
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say
Okay,
8.
let's give us a round of applause early. Round of applause. Early to make sure that we understand the situation.
Right. Okay,
Right.
so I
Talk to us.
ordered a gift. I have a service at my apartment complex that is Fetch. So they deliver it there and they personally deliver it to your apartment. So it's like a concierge. Okay. So I'm like, oh my God, what could go wrong?
No, tell me. Read it back.
Yes.
You ordered something. It goes through what?
It goes through Fetch.
Not your apartment directly.
No.
Pugisa.
Because it's a concierge that I pay with my rent, so I'm going to use the service.
Okay.
So it's like
No.
No.
Okay.
I went to a win. I don't see it.
So
Okay.
This is compared to your parents.
Yeah.
okay.
Remember.
All right.
About myself.
Right,
I put
okay. Oh God, I'm gonna be less than Gigi at this rate. Okay.
Go ahead.
So I got an email saying it was delivered. So I'm like, oh my God, yay, it's here. But they never sent me the email to schedule the package for delivery. I never got it. I'm checking my box. Like I'm checking my front door. I'm calling the Fetch people. And they're like, we don't have it. It might be lost. I'm like, why is it lost? So now I'm a little upset. I'm like, okay. I got the delivery package. For more context, I was at work. I work from home. I was at work. So I'm trying to handle these things at the same time. Multitasking, I'm trying to, keep my responsibility like an adult. So when I'm on the phone with Fetch, they're like, oh, like this is the address. And they're repeating the address and I'm repeating the address. And they're like, that's not the address. And I was like, oh, what? So I put the wrong delivery address.
How many points is that?
It's only 1 point.
Leonard, don't it. Okay, you. How many points? We decided. Let's talk. Let's talk about.
Oh, come on, guys.
Okay.
Okay, if you were an adult, don't you know your address?
If I was an adult?
Okay, no. We're talking. Okay. As an adult.
Okay.
As an adult.
Okay.
Haitian adult.
Okay.
Haitian, well, it's taken from the Haitian.
But guys, it's not my address.
know
It's the Fetch address for the concierge service.
Ben yo te ba ou lote siyen papier, lote pre apat nou avè?
Yes.
Avè di ou gen nou papier?
Yes, I do. I have it in my notes on my phone. Yes.
Parè nou pa, yo pa jwa bay sa. Depi ou bon informasyon, yo gen informasyon, yo bi ap chèche.
In that briefcase. In the briefcase.
Yo ap chèche yon.
They wouldn't have used Fetch in the first place.
Right.
That's part of the problem.
Si l pa chèche sa de sa, avè di koumen point? 2. 2.
Deux.
2 points. OK. Ouais, 8 oui là.
Okay.
Non, 7.
7.
7. Oh.
Oh my God.
That's
My fait zero. Okay, so. Oh my God. Okay, so that's not even half of it. Okay, so they said it was delivered. So I was calling. So I went on my phone and I like put the address that it was delivered to. But this was the day after it was delivered. So I called them and they're like, oh, I don't know if we have the package you can come and see. So while I was on the clock, I drove to the delivery area where it was delivered. And I was like, hey, I called this and that. And somebody else who I guess I didn't speak
Allegedly.
to.
For if anybody works with Leona in conjunction, allegedly, she drove on the clock.
And no, so I'll continue the story. So when I got there, somebody else who I did not speak to on the phone was like, no, we returned everything back to sender. And I said, oh, okay, thank you for that. And I also felt like I was kind of low-key racially profiled. And she was like, yeah, because we have a lot of situations like this that are scams. And I was like, I just came to find a package, honey. Like, relax.
So, and then little scammer, I saw Phil when he shrug.
Yes, I was just like, you know what?
Pause. My brother is just like that.
No, what?
Okay. You put a scammer.
Oui.
Il va péter rien dedans.
Nothing.
He just sauté. So is that adulting? Or
I think that's adulting.
adulting?
I handled it maturely.
Are we going to measure it from a millennial standpoint, adulting? Or are we going to give it from a Haitian parent, adulting?
You didn't say nothing?
What is nothing? What is me not saying nothing? She said that, and I said, no, I'm here to pick up a package, and I contacted you guys previously.
Oh, scammer?
No, I did not. I did not. No, I did not say that.
Half a point.
Okay.
Half a point.
Woo, y'all, audience, I need help. Okay.
We'll just buy comme ça.
Woo. So once I got that news, I was like, wow, I need this gift ASAP. So I called a friend. Actually, I also needed to get gas.
Did they give you your money back?
Girl, hold on. Let me get it together.
Let her talk.
So also on my way to go check if the package was at the address, I didn't have gas in my car, so I had to stop to get gas. And that was a headache.
Don't wait.
So that's another thing.
We're gonna give her the benefit of the doubt.
Don't wait till your car on E. Don't do that.
Do adults know when they get, do adults put gas in their car?
Listen.
Let's leave it. Let's keep it going. Leave it to interpretation.
Yes.
The audience, you tell us.
So because I was like, oh my gosh, I need this gift literally, like it was like 2 days. I was like, I need this gift by this day. Like it's not, what am I going to do? So I said, you know what? I'm going to go to the mall and get another replacement for said gift. Okay. But I had to tell my boss I wasn't going to make it for the rest of the day. So I spoke to him. I said, hey, I'm having a little bit, allegedly. I said, hey, I'm having a little bit of a day. I'm a little overwhelmed. Can I use the rest of the day as a PTO day? And I will log out, handle my affairs, and things like that. And he said, sure. So I did, acted accordingly. And I spent the rest of the day at the mall and I got the replacement.
Okay.
Yes.
You got the replacement, not the same gift, just the replacement?
No, I got a different version of the gift from where I ordered it, but from somewhere else.
Did you get your money back? No.
Oh, yes, I did. I also handled that while I was in the midst of the entire day. And they processed my refund.
You know what? Gene is really blessed. You use PTO to do that.
Round of applause. Round of applause. But what did she give herself in the beginning?
I said 8.
8. She's currently at a 6.5.
Oh my gosh.
What did you give herself for 8?
I give myself an 8. Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all why I give myself an 8. I give myself an 8 because typically I get a little arrested when I'm overwhelmed. Like I just feel like, oh my God, like I don't know what to do. I kind of flail a little bit.
So to your personal adult standard.
Yes, to my adult standard, I kept going. Like I kept going versus being like, oh my God, everything's ruined. Calling my friend and be like, girl, I'm just so upset. No, I was like, no, I'm going to solve this as best as I can, and I did.
Took ownership of the situation.
Yes.
Okay.
I think she gets a point.
Look at that.
Okay, 7.5.
Not that far off.
You see how she just ignored the second joke?
I didn't ignore it.
I don't know, Mark. You got any situations that we can rate?
What is adulting for Mark?
I want to know.
Because you know he's not just getting packages and.
I know. I think
An adult situation. I don't
yes,
know.
those minor inconveniences that turn major in a second.
Damn, I think I have one. I don't know if I'm able to share right now though, because I'm still in the situation. So I don't know if maybe I have to like
Join us on Patreon.
Update you guys. I have to update you guys because the person I'm in a situation with might be listening to the pod. So I can't really
Big
say
pause.
the situation right now. But I think I'm handling it very well in an adult way. So we'll give you guys. I'll give you guys updates later on.
Hold on tight. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. So now continuing into the adult process, I'm gonna give the listeners some context, and before we get into this particular topic that Leona brought up. So we're having a HMP team meeting, right? We do those just so you guys know, because we care about you guys, right? And based on the meeting, I overheard in the background that Leona was doing what the Americans like to call meal prepping. Okay. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, like as a unit, as a collective, part of the Haitian community, certain things we're not used to. Okay. So I had to bring it to the forefront to truly address this meal prepping thing. Does meal prep or the idea of meal prep make you an adult? In an adult scale, or are you more adult-ish than the people around your age range that do not meal prep? And even if you would like to get into that debate or conversation by telling us why you meal prep, and then based on that conversation, when I brought it up, Gigi also mentioned that she meal preps. So, mwen sel ki beaucoup na
prepping meals.
Na bay sa. So, I'm busy konen exactement where do this stand on this conversation about adulthood.
No one's better than anyone. Like, let's just start there. Like, no one's better than anyone.
Okay,
but let's say there is
A hierarchy.
a scenario where people are better.
Right.
Let's do it.
Then I would.
No, tell us, why do you meal prep?
Okay, so I meal prep because I'm a creature of habit. And I also live my life by a budget. And because I live by a budget, that calls for meal prepping or understanding where I am using my money. Okay. I need to control my money. My money cannot control me. Okay.
Okay, my bounty, round of applause, quickly.
No.
That was the shortest.
That's like a first in HMP history. Like,
Wow. Wow.
Continue, okay?
Wow.
Continue, okay?
So yes, so because I live by a budget, meal prepping not only helps me organize my finances, it also definitely is challenging, like thinking of the meals, creating the time, going to grocery shop, and kind of the pre-planning of it all, and also expanding my level of like cooking skills too, but healthy eating. Okay, I want to live a healthier life-ish style. So having a little bit more control of what I'm eating, how it's prepared, what I'm consuming, things like that is super helpful. And yeah, that's a really big reason why I meal prep, because I used to live a life of where like I ate out often, being on the move, this and that. But I've also seen that meal prepping, though creating the meals is time consuming, in the long run, it's super beneficial. Personally, that's been my experience. Me.
Okay. I'm asking questions from a inquisitive standpoint.
Yes.
Maybe a listener standpoint. Do you cook the same meals? Like when you meal prep, for example, you're cooking for the week. Is that correct?
Yes.
Monday
typically,
through Friday?
Yeah. Like
Okay.
Thursday, Monday through Thursday, Friday. But the weekend's fun.
Give us a little bit more. Do you meal prep breakfast, lunch, dinner? Which one do you meal prep? If that could be a question.
I meal prep all my meals. I know what I'm eating for breakfast. I know what I'm eating for lunch. I know what I'm eating for dinner. I know what snacks I'm gonna have in between.
Give us an example of a day. Give us Monday.
So Monday, for example, like I guess the most recent thing I did was like Monday morning, I had like an apple for breakfast and a portion of granola and yogurt and some banana slices with honey. That was my breakfast. And then, you know, between that, I had like a little bit of snack. Sometimes I have my like smart food popcorn, or I have like some, you know, some other things like snacks, like these jalapeno chips from Aldi's are fire. So good. And then for lunch, I have like a salad. Like I cut up my romaine lettuce. I add raisins to my salad as well. Croutons, salsa, ground chicken, things like that. What happened? You didn't like the raisins, did you? Raisins and salads are good. You sleep. Okay. So that's that's something I'll have for lunch. And then for dinner, it depends on like how I balance the meal. So sometimes I make rice, depends. Sometimes, but for the most part, I can also make pastas. I also make like pita bread pizzas. You can also do tacos. Like dinner's fun. Like you can be fun with dinner. Like
So you don't prep dinner. You kind of just wing it.
So there is prepping, but then like that night I assemble what I prepped.
Oh.
Does that make sense? So like
Not really. Okay.
if you're making a taco, you can't pre-make a taco.
Someone give ako when meal prep la men. What explain? So, kisan wing ni mako.
Okay, no, like
so
so I'm making, for example, like let's say I'm making like steak tacos. Like I've already cooked the steak, but I'm putting it together on the plate. Like I'm making the tortillas, putting them together. Like, you know, you can have like a side salad, or you can do like my roommate, she likes to do chips and salsa on the side. Like, and that's like your dinner. But you're assembling it, but it's already made, if that makes sense. But you don't, you know, you don't wrap up taco. That would be gross if you just had them all like that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I love that for you.
Wow.
Oh my God.
This is the first.
It's like you literally let like a syllable go.
He's like, good for you.
Okay.
No, Gigi, give me your meal prep experience. No.
Okay.
Oh God.
Oh Lord.
Listeners,
Yes.
Meal prep tout bagay.
Yes.
Léona en pan, la manger matin, midi, soir.
Yes.
Sans gratter tête, manger à la.
Yep.
Une seule question besoin poser.
Talk to me.
Si maman devine faire semaine avant, est-ce qu'elle est content de manger au cuit? Comme haïtienne que Haïti. Non, pas une question non. Est-ce que maman a fait semaine avant dans meal prep ça va faire?
That's a good question.
Oui, réponds.
I would say my Haitian mother would be very open to the idea. And I say that because she meal preps herself.
Oh.
She works. And when I go visit her, she also meal preps. But it's just that she's made her rice for the whole week. She's put in her little to-go plates for her little lunchbox. And she knows what she's eating. She has her little pe and zaboka in the morning. She knows what she's having for breakfast. And she knows what she's doing. So I think she'd be very open to the idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big,
Oh my God! Yay! Thanks, mom. You see what mom's got me the full applause.
Vous te faut-il préparer pour question? M'bas t'as échoué. M'bas t'as échoué dans question ou bien répondre question parce que pas dire bon non, ou bien répondre.
Mark is wrong. He judged you.
He did. It's okay.
Oh, of
My
course
mom
you
might
judge
embarrass me though. She might.
Of course. Est-ce que si Léon a keep track ça là, va oublier que je dis à sauce pour qui dit à sauce.
Oh my God!
Bon fini. OK. Si la PD fait meal prep ça pour un an, il va même consacrer les tasseaux, il va consacrer, il va connaître rien. Il va manger avocado, raisin, salade. Je comprends. D'accord avec parce que en américain, you comprends? This is the Haitian Million Podcast. This is about the journey of Haitians in America. And Leona, that's your story of being a Haitian in America. That meal preps, okay?
Yes, meal preps.
That's one of the experiences that we're gonna experience. I'm just gonna be the one that, you know.
Okay, so let me listen. So sidebar. I do cook Haitian things, but the thing,
my friend out here, like
that's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is no. But that's another thing.
I'm gonna ask questions.
So Haitian cuisine is healthy. It's more about the preparation styles that creates like the misunderstanding of like, oh, why are you eating that's greasy? Whatever. You know,
But this was for a week. You change it up, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That was just for like, but I change it up. So you stop clowning me. But yes, I do switch it up. But I think that like, so now as an adult, Haitian cuisine, like the authentic food that I would either cook or my mom, is now like a delicacy to me. Like it's like really something that I'm like, oh my God. Like, you know, before, because we had that episode in that conversation about how you grow tired of eating certain things often.
Girl,
Don't say it again. Don't say it. Forget that. Okay, back to it.
But
it was not
episode
me this
28.
time.
not to go into not
Somebody
to
gonna be like, shout out to the first time and last time listener.
I know, right? But not to go too far back or into detail.
Right.
Just the idea of I have a new appreciation for those plates and those dishes, and even the new innovative ones that I'm seeing so far. So
Use it as a delicacy, like when you go to Chipotle and have Mexican food.
not Chipotle. Oh my God. But yes, it is a delicacy. Gigi, yes, you're on. Next. I need to know your experience, Gigi, with
Chipotle's Mexican food.
That's what I'm saying. I cannot.
You think Chipotle's Mexican food?
This is not. I'm not getting caught up.
Vai say, the Palomon vai say, yeah, it's just like, oh yeah, I wasn't in the mood for Mexican food, so I didn't go to Chipotle, and I was stuck.
It's Mexican grill. That's what it is. No, let's not do that. But I mean, that's what they say. So that's what they say.
But if somebody said we go to Mexican,
That wouldn't be my first option. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not
Yo,
gonna lie to you.
Mark is on it.
We love Marks like this.
Mark
Give him a
is
half
on
applause.
Let me figure out what these buttons are.
That's what I'm saying. You've been over there for 2 years. You don't know yet?
No, I don't.
You've been there for 2 years.
Yo, y'all, if you see what this guy don't do me. Don't do me.
Listen. Damn it.
I don't know what is going on. Because I'm paying attention to actually delivering great content.
That's right.
Okay?
Go ahead, sis. Oh, God.
No, she said great content. So I
Yeah,
have to give a
go.
round of
That's
applause.
good.
All right, go ahead. What's your meal prep like? Because you part of this meal prep crew too. And if any listeners, if you part of it, you know, all love to you. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know we were a crew.
No.
Because
Parce
we
que moi
said
qui
it.
fais manger chaque jour.
We're elite.
You guys just
They don't have a job?
They cook one day. No. You get that bit one cup.
I'm not
man.
sincerely.
But-
Listen. Mark, don't do
I'm
that.
like, no. That's shot. Gigi, those are from Gigi. That's shot.
My God.
Oh, man.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I do meal prep. I'm not a great meal prepper. I'm going to be very honest. I aspire to be at Leona's level of just preparedness and planning out and fiscally responsible. But I am also someone who literally meal preps in order to be snatched. That is literally my sole motivation.
What does that mean? To be snatched?
I want to just...
You want to be kidnapped?
What?
Just to be
I
snatched?
was going to say something, but I stopped myself.
Okay, y'all.
The
What does
goal
that
is to look good.
The goal is to look good. I wanna be
Sorry.
snatched.
I'm not updated to this.
Who kon
to this
bagay
term.
yo, man?
Fix it, Haiti. Snatch.
Who te fe? Hot 100 Haitians. Who kon bagay yo?
So
Wow, you just made my statement
Open
mad
my
dark.
Snatch me in a whole nother thing. Haiti still see us.
Goodbye, Mark.
Mark not trying to be snatched, okay?
No.
Mark is out of control. This
No
episode.
snatch. We're good.
Out of control. But yeah, I want to look good, and so I usually go into a meal prep mode if I know that there's like an event I want to go to, if there's something I specifically want to wear, and I just want to feel my best.
Sorry.
You're a temporary meal prep person.
I'm a temporary meal prepper because here's the reality: I am not a huge fan. So here's my.
She's
hot
about to
take.
throw the biggest
Here's
piece of
my
shade
hot
at
take.
me in the way.
It's not
No,
shade.
go ahead.
It's not shade. It's not shade.
In the adulthood section, you up there.
I know.
Okay, that's fine.
Gigi comes have this son.
Okay, sure.
We need to start with the points again.
Part-time. No. Part-time meal prepper.
Okay.
So where's Mark?
Di pala dan mem dito.
A toddler?
We have regressed big time. Toddler? Not even teenager?
Sorry.
Oh my gosh. Now we gotta help you meal prep. Hurricane Ian. Bagay yo big. Bagay yo big.
On fait comme si domlage.
Okay, so you mentioned like
It's
you're
all love, Mark.
meal prepping for
Domlage,
specific
okay.
occasions.
Yes. So I go through these phases where I'm like, okay, I think it makes more sense for me to plan out my eating, be more intentional. And so I'll go into meal prep mode. My biggest issue is I'm not a huge fan of leftovers. Like there's something about food
What's
when
wrong
it
with
sits in the
Haitians?
fridge for a while. It starts
God.
to weird me out.
Especially Haitian food because, you know.
But that's
Oh
why
my
you
God,
can't
sorry,
meal prep
I
it.
got to say that properly. Haitian food sometimes does not taste well overnight because it's so much prep that goes
You know
into
why?
food.
Because you don't have an air fryer.
I do have an air fryer.
Can you, what?
But
And
do
it
you-
has changed my life.
Yes.
It has changed my
Let's
life.
take poule free, for example. The Haitian way. You know, they already seasoned it.
Mm-hmm.
They bouille the poule. Then they free the poule.
Ou kon fè manger ou même?
Oh, I will manger. It was a family prep. Anyway.
So now he's back to teenager.
Quand y a l'offre une frite, ou mettez dans la sauce là, na imagine qu'on va le mettre dans le frigidaire encore.
Oui.
Et pour réchauffer encore.
Yes.
Avec du
And then-
coquille 5 fois déjà.
Because we
Yeah.
cook with oils.
You know,
Sometimes
Christopher.
the oils. I'm sorry,
It separates.
congeals in the fridge.
Yeah.
It gets that like you know.
Right. It
y'all
tastes
know
a
what
little
I'm talking
different.
about.
Listen.
So I'm not a huge fan of leftover food.
Yesterday. What manger yesterday?
2 days.
What manger yesterday?
I do.
Manger yesterday.
I do.
So that's why I'm a horrible meal prepper because unfortunately I have meal prepped like Leona and then end up leaving the food in the fridge and not end up wasting.
But you
money.
also have to like, okay, so for example, like cauliflower. That you cannot meal
Cauliflower.
prep that.
Cauliflower.
I don't
Yeah,
even,
I was wondering where you were going with this.
cauliflower. No, like there's certain things
vegan?
that you no. I'm just trying to eat healthier, guys.
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah.
Mais connais parce que simple lamb chicken wings with
No,
cauliflower.
no, that is a lie. I would never make chicken wings out of cauliflower. But
Guys say they are vegan.
No,
Mais c'est pas la veine.
and the vegan life is great. It's great.
so okay, so
Yo, did we just stumble upon like an adult?
Yo, no.
Intersection.
So
It is an intersection
that's
because-
the point I'm gonna make. That's the point.
Okay,
I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
make.
Okay.
I feel like millennials took leftovers and tried and have packaged it into a way that's more appealing. Because really meal prep is I made a big meal. I can't eat it all in one sitting. So I'm going to separate it out. Instead of putting it in one container, I put it in
or I spend so much money every day buying food that I'm gonna consolidate.
So
or who spend même l'argent ou just fait manger chaque jour?
that you know what? I'd like to see the stats on that.
No, and here's the thing. Before we were in a recession / inflation, that argument was valid. But go to the grocery store. Look at the price of food.
It's expensive.
It is.
But here's the thing. I maybe I'm spoiled. Mwen me bagay fresh.
Depuis episode 1. Depuis episode
Okay.
1.
So you always say I'm the one making like. Did Leona do it?
No, pick one of the buttons, Gigi. No.
But pas de la fini. Episode 28 nous fini, OK? Parce que mesdames les mouillé moi ici. M'pa ka parler encore parce que tellement mouillé en bas de l'eau mieux. No, but serious. Let's maybe somebody can relate. Like I'm not trying to be like, you know what I'm saying, like Mr. I'm this and that, I'm too good for meal prepping. No. I understand the concept. Ça arrivé? No, I'm not a big fan of yesterday either.
Yeah.
And let's go back to when I lived at my mom's house, right? Here's how it worked. My mom worked on a schedule and she cooked on a schedule. Lundi, we skip mercredi. Non, mardi, m'oublié. I'm pas contre Jumio.
Boy.
Lundi, mardi. She cooked Monday, Wednesday. She actually cooked Thursday, Friday, and Sunday.
Wow.
Right?
That's- yeah.
So the only time I have to eat yesterday is on Tuesday and on Saturday.
Okay.
Okay.
The only 2 days I have to eat yesterday.
Okay.
You imagine no. I'm so like I'm live pour compte moi. Et puis je commence meal prep. Quand je me meal prep, je vais faire spaghetti avec chicken breast. Parce que je vais dans le gym, that fait go neck. But I had chicken breast and pasta for a whole week. Yo, I swear to God, to this day, I can't really eat that no more. Because if it gave me that thing like, yo, again? Almost like when you, maybe it's PTSD from when I was younger. Because when I was in Haiti, like, they used to give me the same lunch every week. Not every day, but the same days, same thing per day every week.
Yeah.
So I used to get sick of it. I used to trade meals at school. So I think what happened is my
they
brain.
They get the gang men while trading meals.
But anyway, it was a thing. So when as an adult, it's hard for me to. I feel like I could cook every day. I literally can cook every single day. I've done it before. Like I legit will take out like on Monday, I'll probably do like pasta on Monday. Then on Tuesday, I'll take out like chicken and I do like chicken and sauce. It's very easy. And do call it. Right? Do also swap not to. So you just and then on Wednesday you do like a steak and a potato. You know, or mashed potatoes.
So you don't have any issue with cooking every day?
No, I don't have an issue with it. No, I actually
how
like.
How much are your portions?
It's just actually sometimes I have just enough for tomorrow for lunch, but that's it. For dinner time, I cook dinner.
What are you eating for breakfast?
Yeah.
My breakfast is right now on a regimen, like either a boiled egg,
one.
So no, two boiled eggs, a banana, and a yogurt if I have it, and then water. That's my breakfast, literally.
Okay.
So you kind of meal prep your breakfast.
I know what I'm gonna eat, but I don't cook it ahead of time. Like
But
I literally boil my eggs
So you're same
every
day
morning.
making what you want to eat.
Right. I don't know, something about
So
fresh food.
he's-
I like
Is that
to eat
not
it.
meal prepping?
It's meal planning.
Huh? Oh, that's something. Good shot.
That's what I'm saying.
Go on meal blend. Go on meal blend.
But I think also meal prepping, guys, we're missing the point of meal prepping.
Okay.
There's a financial responsibility that's associated.
I think I've done the financial piece. I think what I'm really against meal prepping, what I'm going like what my
is the
mind
5 days.
is the already cook and reheat. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? Because sometimes, especially when I reheat, even chicken or
Chicken
let's just
does
say
not reheat
steak,
well.
it's just for me. But you got the air fryer vibe, so
Yeah.
you can do
I
that.
think what it's important to know, and that's what I've learned, is that you have to do what's best for your lifestyle. Because
You calling me bro?
no, girl. Oh. I don't know what is going on this episode.
Wait a minute now.
Oh,
Defend yourself.
I'm just kidding. It's like do what's best for your lifestyle,
Yeah, for
sis.
your lifestyle.
Just kidding.
Meaning.
Lifestyle has so many meanings. Get up the
Meaning, if you are like a Mark, that you can cook every day, you like cook every day, do that.
Mm-hmm.
If you are like a Leona that can do all the organization, the prep, have multiple meals a day ready, do that. And if you are like me, who is tired of food going bad in the fridge,
You throw away that same bag of lettuce every week.
yes, don't do it. Don't do it. Just I think that's the big thing with adulting. I feel like our parents, like your mom, like my mom cooked on that very same schedule, but I feel like they learned how to make really big dishes quickly.
Mm-hmm.
That brings me to my next topic.
Jesus.
Topic of adulting, which is sacrifices.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Sacrifices. Right. Do we think that our parents, right, made sacrifices to do what they did? And in our generation, are we not willing to make those sacrifices, or are we just finding better options?
Ooh.
That was a really good question.
Ou met ferme, yeah.